Hi folks, I am back with another one of my videos where I am testing things so you don't have to. This time I'm testing things you might buy at the Dollar Tree store. And I'm doing this because I've seen articles in some of my newsletters where somebody wrote, the top 20 things you should buy at a dollar store, and another person's top 20 things you should never buy at a dollar store. And sometimes they have the same items. And so it comes down to, some people say don't buy something at the Dollar Tree store because you end up paying more for it in the long run, or don't buy it because it's really, really cheap. Well, first off, you're buying something at a dollar store, so there's that. But when it comes to value, let's start with Reynolds Wrap. A 75 square foot roll of Reynolds Wrap at my supermarket comes out to 5.3 cents per square foot. At the Dollar Tree store, they have an 18 square foot roll, which comes out to 5.6 cents per square foot. So 0.3 of a cent more per square foot, which comes out to, if you bought 100 square feet at the Dollar Tree store, you'd end up spending 30 cents more than if you bought a roll at the supermarket. But here's the thing. If you live alone, or you don't do a lot of baking or something, or you are on a really, really fixed budget, you might not be able to afford to run down and spend, $10, $12, $13 on a roll of aluminum foil when, go down to the Dollar Tree store and get an 18 square foot roll for $1 if that's all you need. So technically, value-wise, Reynolds Wrap is more expensive per unit at the Dollar Tree store. All right, that's Reynolds Wrap. But then you have the generics. Regular heavy aluminum foil and the heavy-duty aluminum foil, aluminum paper, whatever, papier aluminum. So the generic stuff comes out to 2 cents a square foot. That's it. The heavy-duty, for the size, comes out to 3.7 cents per square foot. So per square foot, per unit, these are cheaper at the Dollar Tree store than buying the brand name Reynolds Wrap. But I gotta tell you, this stuff, again, depends what you're doing. This stuff is thin. It is aluminum foil. I don't know if I would use it if you're doing some heavy baking, baking a roast and you need to line the pan. I'm not sure this stuff would hold up. But you know what? If you just need to wrap up a sandwich, then you're good to go. All depends on what you were looking to get out of it. All right, so next, brand name stuff. They have this Dawn trial size. The Dawn dishwashing detergent, if you don't know, is a wonder product. You can use it on all kinds of stuff, not just washing dishes in a pinch. Like if there were a pandemic and you had to stay home for an extended period of time, you can use it to wash your hair too. Wash your hands, wash your dishes, wash your hair, wash your body. When they had that big oil spill, one of the many, the people that were going down there and rescuing the animals and ducks and stuff were actually washing the ducks in Dawn to get the oil off their feathers. Because like I said, it really does break up grease. So again, it comes down to the value. So the big thing is, now a lot of supermarkets, by the way, they're catching on. Because my Dollar Tree store had a 1 liter bottle of Diet Coke for $1. Over the supermarket, it was like $1.10. So go get it at the Dollar Tree store. They're only, a few doors apart at my shopping center. So now my supermarket has a 1 liter for 99 cents as well. Dawn is another thing they started doing it. So you hit for the small trial size of Dawn, very worth the value. And so the supermarket started offering a smaller one too that was very cheap. But here's the thing. Trial size. 9 ounces. Hope that focuses. Yeah, 9 ounces. The one at the other store, 7 ounces. So this one, so you're actually getting less at the supermarket. So make sure, if you see the small bottle at the supermarket, see how big it is. Because if you can get 9 ounces for $1, or 7 ounces for $1. All right. Here's a surprising one when it comes to value. Super glue. Not a knockoff, the original super glue. You get a couple of really small tubes. So this was $1, so 50 cents per tube when it comes down to it. But if you do the math out, 14 cents a gram. That's it, 14 cents a gram. Now here's a tricky thing. They had different packs of super glue. They had one where it was 4 individual, like single-purpose tubes, and they were like a gram each. So you can either get 7 grams for $1 or 4 grams for $1. So these ones, 7.2 grams, comes out to 14 cents a gram, like I said. I saw these, go look on Amazon and other places, and you can find these for like 25, 26, 27 cents a gram. So this pack is almost half the price, gram-wise, that you'd get at the store or even on Amazon. So that's worth it. Batteries. Yeah, batteries. So a lot of people say don't buy the batteries at the dollar store. They're so cheap. Oh yeah, like I said, you're getting them at the dollar store. You buy, I buy a lot of these little Sunbeam ones. They're actually work out pretty good. For cheap stuff. They're good for remotes, your computer mouse, flashlights, LED flashlights. And when it comes down to it, this thing was 12.5 cents per battery. If you get the generic ones at my store, comes out to 81 cents per battery, or Duracells, everybody knows Duracell, comes out to $1.07 per battery. All right, sorry for a quick pause. One of my spawn came out. The house is starting to wake up, so somebody needed food. So where was I? Batteries. Yeah, so the generic Sunbeam comes out to 12.5 cents a battery. The Duracell is $1.07 a battery, so like 9 times more than this little Sunbeam. But again, I'd use these for remotes, flashlights, computer mouse, stuff like that. I wouldn't use it for anything that is really, really important, such as smoke alarms. Actually, these don't work in smoke alarms. I don't think the current's strong enough. As soon as you put them in, it starts chirping. The other thing is shelf life. I think Duracell says that their battery will still retain 85% charge after 5 years of sitting on the shelf. These things probably start to leak like after like 6 or 7 months. So they're not for long-term storage. They're for quick, easy stuff. So say you're going camping, and put them in your kids' flashlights, and they leave the flashlight on all night in their tent. So it's dead in the morning. You know what? It's 12.5 cents. But, I put it in one of these flashlights and left it on, and it went for 9 hours. So I got 9 hours of just continuous use of the flashlight. Side note, these Housebell flashlights, I have several of them. These are fantastic. You have spot and flood. They're like $4.25 each. There's a little magnetic ring on there so you can attach stuff. This is what I used for my life test here. So highly recommend these things. They're great. So anyway, so if your kids waste these up, well, as long as they don't go too crazy, 12.5 cents per. So I think this actually is a good purchase, depending upon what you're going to use it for. So, utility knives. You get 3 of them, so they're 33 cents a piece. So again, it depends on what you are going for. If you just need a simple little utility knife, so I was testing a couple of these things out. They have a little lock in there so it doesn't slide. It's supposed to not slide. Okay, there it goes. So one of my daughters had this decorative film to go up on her window. So you stick it up there and then you just trim it down to size, and this is what I used. And it, nice and small and light, and gets right down there in the corner. So it worked pretty well. And I don't know if you can see them, but they have little markings on them. So when your blade gets dull, which is probably going to do very quick because they're 33 cents a piece, you should be able to snap it off right at that line and then keep on going. So let's see if that actually works as well. Yeah, sure enough. So that tip got dull. So now break it and you got a brand new one. And as you can see, there's quite a few uses. So, yeah, 3-pack for $1, 33 cents each. My opinion, well worth it. Last but not least, knives. It's a dollar store knife. It just says stainless on it. Doesn't tell you what kind of steel. Not surprised. Again, this is not something that you're going to survive in the woods for a week on with one of these things. But if you just need to have something simple and light in your pocket, and that way if you go someplace where you're not supposed to have a knife, you can just drop it in the garbage because it was $1. So the blade itself, not awful. Serrated edge, but this plastic handle is amazingly cheap, of course. But you know what? It depends on what you expect a dollar knife to do. So, said I'm not sure. I'm not sure I like all those serrations on there. I think it would have been better if it was just a straight blade. But $1 is $1. So that is it for my dollar store testing stuff. Comes down to values. You know, it's hit or miss. Sometimes you can really get something worth the value. Super glue. Very good buy. The 9-ounce things of Dawn. Very good buy. Batteries, depending upon what you're looking for. Very good buy. Alright, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out some of the other videos I have. Thanks. Bye.